Let us discuss a topic on change of variables in double integral. Change of the variables in double integral means, suppose let it be the double integral of the function can be involved in the coordinate form f of x comma y dx and dy. Then this function can be changed into another variable. So suppose the coordinates are changed into polar form, means we can take x equal to smaller cos theta and y equal to smaller sine theta. Okay. Now that is nothing but here x and y variables can be changed into r comma theta. That is the double integral of capital F of smaller cos theta comma smaller sine theta. And what is the dx dy? Here we can find out the dx by dr is equal to cos theta, dx by d theta is equal to minus r sine theta. In the same way, dy by dr is equal to sine theta, dy by d theta is equal to r cos theta. Now here we can find out the Jacobian expression, that is j of x comma y by r comma theta, that is equal to modulus of dou x by dou r in dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou r, dou y by dou theta. Okay, here dou x by dou r, dou x by means dou y by dou r means here it is equal to modulus of cos theta minus r sine theta r cos theta. Find out the determinant r cos square theta minus into minus plus r sine square theta. The determinant we are getting the smaller. Okay, here the Jacobian means the function can be changed into coordinates to polar form, means f of r comma theta r dr d theta. That is nothing but this r comes from the Jacobian determinant. Okay, when we can change the variables coordinates to polar form, then dx and dy can change into small r dr d theta. Okay, if it is in two variables. In the three variables, that is in the another form. First, we discuss the two variables of the double integration change into coordinates to polar form. Now, let us discuss a problem. Evaluate integral 0 to infinity double integral e power minus of x square plus y square dx dy by changing to polar coordinates, Cartesian form to polar form. Hence, show that integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2. Okay, here we know that x square plus y square is a circle equation. And here the Cartesian form can change into polar form, means in that we can take into x equal to, let x equal to smaller cos theta, y equal to smaller sine theta, and dx dy is equal to, we know that r dr d theta, and x square plus y square equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sine square theta equal to r square into cos square theta plus sine square theta. By the identity, this is equal to r square. From this, x square plus y square is equal to r square. So the double integral can change into polar form, means e power minus r square, in the place of dx dy is r dr d theta. Now let us discuss about the limits. Limits x and y both are 0 to infinity. The lower limit x equal to 0 means here x is 0 means 0 equal to r cos theta. Okay. Or we can take the limits. We can take the r is also equal to 0. Theta is also 0. Okay. In both cases, r and theta both are zeros. And in the upper limit, we can take x equal to infinity. The infinity is equal to r cos theta. So here we can take when r is equal to infinity, infinity into something is infinity. Why? Because here the polar form means x and y both are the coordinates, means we can take the r, this is a line, that is the position vector, from 0 degrees to pi by 2 degrees. And this is the 0 to infinity means x is 0 to infinity, y is 0 to infinity. The 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity means the region is in the first quadrant only. The region is in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant means the radius r is 0 to infinity, it approaches. Why? Because it changes to x and y. Both variables are 0 to infinity means the position vector is changes to 0 to infinity. And what is the angle of the polar form means here when starts from 0, that is on the x-axis, then that reaches to y-axis of the positive means it should be pi by 2 only. So in that case, here r is infinity, theta is pi by 2. Why? Because cos pi by 2 is also infinity. Either r equal to infinity or cos theta equal to infinity. Okay, here, but theta in the cos values no infinity values. So in that case, r equal to infinity, theta is the pi by 2. Why? Because x and y both are 0 to infinity means we are concentrating about the axis. Those must be in the first quadrant. So the angle should be theta equal to 0 to pi by 2. So from the limits of x and y, both are 0 to infinity. That is nothing but the limits of r and theta in first quadrant. From this, r equal to 0 to infinity and theta equal to 0 to pi by 2. These are the limits. Now we can write in the given double integrals, that is double integral 0 to infinity e power minus of x square plus y square into dx dy is equal to theta limits from 0 to pi by 2, r limits from 0 to infinity e power minus r square dx dy is r dr d theta. Dr d theta. Here, by the substitution method, here r square is equal to t, 2r dr equal to dt, r dr equal to dt by 2. So integral of e power minus r square r dr equal to integral e power minus t into dt by 2, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 e power minus t. That is nothing but minus 1 by 2 e power minus r square. Okay, that is the integral value. Here it is equal to theta limits from 0 to pi by 2, integral of this integration is equal to minus 1 by 2 e power minus r square limits from 0 to infinity d theta. It is equal to minus 1 by 2 integral theta equal to 0 to pi by 2 e power minus infinity is equal to 1 by e power infinity, that e power infinity is 0 and e power 0 is 1. Here we can apply the upper limit and lower limit. E power minus infinity minus e power 0 or minus 0. 0 has no sign, so it is e power 0. It is equal to minus 1 by 2 integral theta equal to 0 to pi by 2. E power minus infinity value is 0 minus e power 0 is 1 into d theta. It is equal to minus 1 by 2. This minus 1 d theta means plus 1 integral theta equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 d theta. Integral of 1 d theta is theta. So double integral 0 to infinity e power minus of x square plus y square into dx dy is equal to 1 by 2 theta limits from 0 to pi by 2. It is equal to 1 by 2 into pi by 2 minus 0 equal to pi by 4 is the answer. Okay. Now, also, we can show that integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx. Okay. E power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2. Here, e power minus x square equal to root pi by 2 means integral 0 to infinity e power minus of x square plus y square dx dy can be written as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx into integral 0 to infinity e power minus y square dy is equal to pi by 4. Okay. Here, that is nothing but the product of these two equal to pi by 4, that's variables are changed. So we can write it as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx into e power minus y square dy integral 0 to infinity is equal to pi by 4 can be written as root pi by 2 whole square. These two are same integrals. From this, we can write it as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx equal to root pi by 2 is the answer. Why? Because both are in the same expression, but variables are changed. We know that in the integral, the variables are changed, but expressions are same means we get the same value. From this, we can write it as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square dx equal to root pi by 2.